Good evening, everyone. Welcome to day 5 of the annual Inspiring Change Conference 8. I'm so excited. Remember, we started since Monday with crushing the status quo in finance as a business owner. On Tuesday, we talked about crushing the status quo in retail business. On Wednesday, we touched on the topic, crushing the status quo intentionally through personal branding. And yesterday, day 4, we had crushing the status quo as an employer. Tonight, oh my God, tonight is the night we all have been waiting for. The build up has been intense. I mean, every day keeps getting better. And tonight, we have the business fixer in the house, Trisha Biz. Tell someone who needs to know that they can monetize their knowledge. Tell them to join this stream. And you can also help them by sharing this stream with all your friends, with everyone in your network. Create a watch party, send a text to someone to subscribe to my YouTube channel at Sunmbo Adeoye. Tell someone to, come online and watch this beautiful program that we started since Monday in commemoration of the International Women's Day. And like I say all the time, I don't take credits for anything that happens on this platform because it's a tool in the hand of Almighty God in order for him to transform your life and ensure that you fulfill purpose, the God-given purpose that he created you for. Tonight, oh my God, I'm so excited. The topic is crushing the status quo by monetizing your knowledge. Do you see? Let's go get the paper. But before we bring in our guest, let's just take this short break and I'll be right back.
Hello everyone, my name is Sunmbo Adeoye and I want to ask you, are you ready for the most inspiring meeting of this quarter? It's the 8th edition of the annual Inspiring Change Conference with myself and a host of all other leading female entrepreneurs. This year features speakers like Lady Onyeka Onwenu, Temi Ajibewa, Folakemi Aya Akoni, Ask Downs, and of course a host of all others. You don't want to be given the summary to crushing the status quo in 2021. Register and take a front seat to relevance in your business, ministry, and career. Time is 10 a.m. at the Wisdom Arena. Lest I forget, admission is free. Mask up and be there.
Yes. Tomorrow is the grand finale of the Inspiring Change Conference 8th edition. This one is a global edition, and we've had speakers from everywhere. We had speakers from the UK, speakers from US, speakers from Africa, and tonight we are hosting Trisha Biz, the business fixer. Like I said, tonight is going to be intense. We're going to be learning how to monetize our knowledge. If you need to call someone, if you need to phone a friend, let them know that this is the right place to be. It's the Inspiring Change Conference 2021, and I'm the host, Sunmbo Adeoye. Tonight's topic is crushing the status quo by monetizing your knowledge, and my guest is Trisha Biz. Don't forget, tomorrow is the grand finale of the annual Inspiring Change Conference. You don't want to miss it. All you need to do is visit our website, www.inspiringchangeng.org, and reserve a seat for yourself. Reservation for seats closed tonight. So if you don't register for your seat, you may not get a seat. I believe God is set to do great and mighty things in your life tomorrow. We're going to be having speakers like Onyeka Onwenu, Ekwe. Do you know that song? Shout out to everyone who knows that song. And she sang also Bianu no no no, Bianu no no no, no no no. You get the vibe. I may not know the lyrics properly, but I'm sure you get the vibe. So I see beautiful people. Welcome. Like I said, our guest is already on standby. I'm going to be reading her profile shortly. I want you to share this stream with all your friends, share it with all your colleagues, call someone to come online. That it's time for Inspiring Change Conference. And the topic for tonight is crushing the status quo by monetizing your knowledge, crushing the status quo by monetizing your knowledge. I am so, so excited. Before I bring my guests off stage, let's take this little commercial break.
Did you get that useless shoes that disgraced you at the center of the party? How much is shoes and bags at Bag Warehouse? At bags_warehouse1 on Instagram. Any kinds of shoes and bags, very affordable. It's a pity it's too late. It is not too late, my dear. I've already placed an order on their social media page. Their dispatch rider will soon be here. My friend, Bags Warehouse. Now original!
Wow. It's so nice to have you all back. Yes, we went on that short commercial break. Like I said, my guest is already in the backstage, and I just want to read her profile real quick. Trisha Biz is a business fixer. Somebody say business fixer. We have to keep saying that business fixer, Let me know if you're excited, because I am excited. There's so much to learn tonight. Your head is definitely going to open. For some of the things Trisha is going to be talking about tonight, I'm sure you will gain clarity, and I know that you would want more. So get your pen, get your notepads, get everything you need to get so that you don't miss anything. Undivided attention so that you can grab all that you need to grab. Let me bring her up now while I read our profile quickly. Trisha Biz, also referred to, Tricia, also referred to as Trisha Biz, is a business fixer. She is an entrepreneur, an author, and business growth expert. She's got 12 years of experience working across a wide range of clients in Nigeria, offering services ranging from business growth consulting, business process documentation, marketing penetration, strategies, and other core marketing across several sectors. She is currently the founder of the Business Lab Africa, a fast-growing digital learning platform for Africa entrepreneurs, and has successfully trained over 120,000. Let me say that again. 120,000 entrepreneurs in 10 cities across Africa. Without further ado, let me roll the drums. As I bring up stage my guest, Trisha. Welcome.
Hi.
Welcome. So
Good
nice
day.
to have you. I told everyone to write business fixer, and they've been writing it. We're so excited to have you in the platform tonight. Welcome.
Happy to be here.
I'm glad you are here. Now, let's get straight to it. Crushing the status quo by monetizing your knowledge. A lot of people acquired so much knowledge. In fact, people acquired skills, all kind of skills during the lockdown. Now that the economy is starting to open, they're still complaining about the same thing they were complaining about before the lockdown, and they are blaming it on COVID-19. What advice do you have for such people who've got a lot of knowledge, but they don't know what to do with it?
Fantastic. So thank you for having me. Hi, everyone. My name is Trisha. So let's get into it. I'm always very excited when I'm talking about monetizing your knowledge, because it's a passion that I've been driving since 2020. So the thing is, especially in this part of the world, we are not used to paying for knowledge just yet, right? So you still have many people who go, why should I pay? I can get it on Google, I can get it on YouTube, and those funny things. However, there's a crop of emerging leaders or individuals who understand that they need to pay to access knowledge. So the first thing I always tell anybody who's knowledgeable and is yet to monetize their knowledge is, do not fall for the generalized comments on, oh, Nigerians don't pay for knowledge, Africans don't pay because I've been selling my knowledge for over 4 years. And trust me when I say that there are people who need that knowledge that you have, and they will pay for it. So that's the first thing. Rearranging your mindset to say that you can sell in whatever market you are. Then the second thing you now need to do is ask yourself, what knowledge well do I have? Like you need to identify your knowledge. So what knowledge do you want to monetize? Because many of us, we are multi-talented or multi-talented, which is you have knowledge on this, knowledge on that, knowledge on cooking, knowledge on relationship, knowledge on health. And you'll struggle if you say that, you know what, I want to monetize everything. So identifying which one am I strongest at, which one do I have results in, and there are a couple of questions you can ask yourself to identify, what knowledge you have that can be monetized. And please note, not all your knowledge is to be monetized. Before you go and monetize everything. So there are a couple of areas you can look at, and I'll wrap up the answer with this. So you can look at number one, your life experiences. So what experiences have you gone through in life and you came out on the other side stronger? There are many people who may be going through that experience. Example, I have a client whose husband has diabetes, and she has been able to help him change his diet, and I think reverse the diabetes, something like that. And now she's helping other women who are caregivers to husbands in that situation. So it's from her own life experience. You can monetize knowledge from your certification. That's the second one. So what certificates do you have? That can point to knowledge you have. So for me, not all, like 90% of my certificates are in marketing. So it's easy for me to jump into marketing and say, you know what, that's what I want to monetize. The third thing you can monetize is your results. So what have you done successfully that you have results in? I know somebody who, she runs a business, a leading business, but she has been able to successfully structure her business and her home. So she's now teaching women how to structure their homes, structure their businesses. She's selling things that you won't even imagine. She's selling templates, nanny templates. So templates that you can use to hire your nanny, train your nanny, and your nanny can give you weekly reports on your children. And she has thousands of people that have bought something as simple as nanny templates. Nanny templates is on Google. It's there. Go on Google.
Wow.
Template, but
wow.
She's able to package it in a way that is very relevant for her market, and people are buying it. She even has market requisition templates. If you want to send your steward or your cook to the market, like, it's just amazing. She uses all of that to ensure that her home front does not suffer while she's growing her business.
You
so
should
she
see
has
my face when you said nanny template. I'm like, someone monetizes that type of knowledge. Amazing.
Yeah.
That should tell us that every knowledge, I mean, all the type of knowledge that you feel you have, and maybe because it comes to you naturally, you don't value them. Some other people will value them, and they will be willing to pay premium if you would value it and put it out there for them to buy. I love the fact that you started with the fact that, I mean, you can monetize your knowledge. I want to ask you, at what point did you decided to start monetizing your knowledge? And this is why I ask, because you freely give out knowledge. You share knowledge freely. And I mean, that's not common when in Africa. Everybody wants to hoard their knowledge. Everybody wants to say, okay, if you want it, pay first so that you can value. But you freely give out knowledge, and I celebrate you for that. At what point did you decide to, okay, let me put money and let's see if they're going to pay?
So that was 4 years ago. Before then, I have been in the corporate world doing marketing and sales for many multinational organizations. And I've gotten to a point where, you know what, I was like, what else is out there? I've been doing the same thing for over a decade. What else is out there? What else is out there? And I stumbled on a report by Smedan that quoted the number of MSMEs in Nigeria at, I think it was about over 30 million.
Wow.
I'm like, yeah. And, and they listed all the issues that they had. Like, they had issues with access to markets, marketing and all that. And I'm like, okay, I understand marketing. Okay, let me see how can I, get my knowledge there. I have done this all my life. And then I began to research how to use Instagram. Before then, I had maybe like 2,000 followers or 1,000. All them are my friends and family. And I stumbled on a couple of people like Niger Brand Chick, Ask Them, who are already killing it on Instagram. And I was like, you guys show me how Instagram works. I paid for a couple of courses, and that's how I started teaching. I just began to give knowledge and just checking what was going on in the industry. That's it.
I love the fact that you said you learn from those who are already doing it. A lot of people just want to peep instead of learning. They don't want to submit to those who already know. They just feel, is this not how? It's like copy and paste, and it doesn't work for them. What advice do you have for people who want to boycott paying for such kind of services that you render?
Okay.
If they want to boycott it, they just want to copy and paste. Let's see how she's doing. Let me go and copy it without knowing the behind the scenes. This is why I asked the question. I saw a video skit on Instagram. This man just showed us what he wants us to believe is happening. He was trying to open the trunk of his car. He had two luggage, like one on this right and one on the left. So he used one of his feet to just scroll past the bonnet like this. And the trunk opened up. And then he put his boxes inside the trunk. And then he waved his feet again. And the trunk closed. And then they showed us the camera to who actually opened it. But someone is watching and is thinking, all he has to do is just wave his feet and the trunk is open. And such kind of person who is just trying to copy and paste, the perception he's trying to show would fail. The person will fail. So I feel copy and paste doesn't work. What works is tutelage. Stay under someone who knows it and let them pass on the understanding to you, and then you will now know it or interpret the best way for your audience. There's something you said that I would want you to please just shed light on it. You said, I read it on your story and it got to me, because I know my audience would like to, they can identify with such kind of story. You said you lost everything. And you asked yourself, where am I going to start from? And then you decided to monetize your knowledge. And no, let it just come from your mouth. I don't want to tell your story. Please tell us. I'm going to put you on the follow thing. Just tell us, please.
Right. Okay. I don't like to tell my story, but I'll tell you a brief version.
Oh, yes, a brief one.
So in 2017, I lost everything. That's like story for another day. But I lost everything in 2017. And I had, I think, home and like in my entire everywhere, I had only about 100,000 naira. And I was a senior manager in the world's largest pharmaceutical company. So, but I'd lost everything. And I had started, putting stuff on Instagram, just giving people marketing advice here and there. So I needed to leave Nigeria. So first off, the advice was just go. My sister lives in the US. Go there, just take a break, clear your head. Then you come back and we start afresh. So I needed to raise money for my tickets. I'm not used to asking people for money. So I'm like, what do I have in my hands? I had my marketing knowledge. Then I had about 4,000 or thereabouts Instagram followers. And I know there was this thing called webinars because I'd seen people do webinars. I was checking what everybody was doing. So I had an idea of how they were teaching. So I put up a flyer. I think I designed a flyer on Canva. I put it up. First of all, I asked my coach. I had a coach then, Steve Harris. I asked him, I want to sell this thing at 3,000 naira. And he was like, it's too small. The knowledge you have. I'm like, well, me, I don't even believe in myself. Let me just put it like that because I need money. And I put it up. He says, go ahead. I put it up. And in 72 hours, I made over 400,000 naira.
Wow. In
from
3 days.
Yes.
Wow.
And I'm like,
before
hey,
you
this is
go
how they
further.
should do it.
Let's slow it down. Let's slow it down. Oh my God. You said something now. You said you were going to sell it for 3,000 naira. And Steve said, no, that is too cheap because there's someone who is watching now and they have been second guessing the value of their knowledge. This is a pointer to let you know that do not shortchange or do not limit the value of the knowledge you carry. Please go ahead. Oh my God.
So I made the money. Then I found the cheapest tickets. In fact, before that time, I never heard of that airline. But I'm like, yeah, it's an airline. Adeoye.
You fly us where we are going.
I bought the tickets, and I left, and I was away for I think 3-4 months ish. And while I was gone, I had time to like recalibrate, come up with a game plan. So coming back, I knew that I needed to get an apartment because I'd lost everything. So I put together another digital product. Now, all this while, I had been teaching for free on Instagram. Every Wednesday, I'll show up, do an Instagram live. So I used to save the videos on my phone. So I came up, I'm like, let me sell a product called a bundle. A bundle is when you put different videos or different documents together. So all the free videos I have been teaching, I put them together. I think I put like maybe 12 videos. I can't remember how many together. And I called it Christmas Bundle. And I think I put the price at 5,500. I made 1.4 million-ish.
Wow.
From that bundle, and that was my rent.
Oh my God.
I came back to Nigeria. I went to look for a small place like that.
Oh my God.
And I started my life afresh on digital products. Yeah.
Wow, amazing. So instead of you begging people for money, all you needed to do was search within yourself. What is that thing I already have? What is that content I'd already given out for free that people already gave me feedback that it blessed them, it opened doors? I can put it together. Oh, that was genius. Can you please tell us how much you made again?
Okay, from the webinar, I made about 450,000. From the bundle, I made about 1.5 million thereabouts. I can't really remember the exact figures, So I came back, I started again. So what I now did was, so I looked at the people that existed in the industry before I came into the industry.
Yes.
And one person that I identified with was Steve Harris. So I paid for access. I paid for his online course.
Wow.
Because I'm like, I needed to be in that circle to learn. And when we're done with the course, I reached out to him to say, please, I'd like to be his intern. I'd like to follow him for trainings, just see how they train. Because it's one thing to have the knowledge. It's another thing to package the knowledge in a format that people can understand, assimilate, and use. So I had the knowledge, but I didn't want to teach off points. I wanted to connect with people. So since he had been teaching for years, I'm like, I can come into your class. I can, pass tea, coffee, papers, just so I see how you interact with the class. And he was so gracious to say yes. And I did that. I did that for a couple of trainings with him until I was like, okay, this is how trainings work. Fantastic. I can run my trainings. And that's how I went on. And
how has it been since you started?
It's been extremely rewarding. Wow. But there's also the part of what's the word now? It's been tough because I am in people's faces. So people are very critical. People are extremely critical. So I will not come and say all the nice things, monetize knowledge. I must tell you the other side. People are critical of you. So everything you say or everything you do, somebody is sitting somewhere narrating it in a different light, especially for people like me that share numbers. I share numbers online. It's not a thing that is part of our culture. We are prone to hide things. They're like, before the witches from village will come, before enemies will come, haters, But I share some numbers to show people that it is doable. That if I could do it, you can do it. But that comes at a price, which I am aware of and I am okay with. So it's just understanding what you want to do. You really don't have to share numbers. There are people who are selling and don't share. That don't fine, share. It's just my own It's just my
But
own
it's
idea.
good. It is so inspiring, Trisha. Somebody is saying this. Someone is saying 7. Most people skip that part. I love the fact that you openly acknowledge who you understood, how you got where you are today. I mean, it's a
Yeah.
process. A lot of people just want to jump. Instead of understanding, they want to stand shoulder by shoulder with the people they're supposed to be learning from. So this person is reiterating it. Serve. Don't skip process. It's one thing for you to have knowledge. It's another thing for you to know how to package the knowledge you have in the way that people would understand. And I'm quoting Trisha because that's exactly what you
Yes.
said.
And for every level of growth, I've had to seek a coach. So I didn't stop learning with Steve when I started. So that was 2019. I'm like, you know what, Trisha, you've done this for 2 years. I didn't even realize that I needed to grow. In my mind, I'm like,
Yes.
I'm seeing some millions. I'm a big girl now. Life is good. And then I stumbled on somebody on Instagram. I reached out to her to say, you know what, I'm good with marketing. I can help you sell your product. She had a workshop, and she's like, come, let's meet. We met for like 30 minutes meeting turned to like 4 hours. By the time we're done, she
Wow.
said that for me to help her, she needs to coach me. I was confused.
Oh my God.
I came to offer you free service. You know who I am in the boasting of marketing. Help me. I said, I'll give you for free. I want to help you for free. And after that, I should pay you millions for you to coach me.
Wow.
And somehow I went through the coaching. I went through an interview process for 1 year. And after 1 year, I asked her, why didn't you accept my help? Because many people would accept the help. And she said that, Trisha, you were making 1 million, 4 million, 2 million. I make hundreds of millions. If you come with your 1 million mentality, you crush
you won't be able to sell it. Yes.
can't sell it. You'll be like, it's not possible. They will not buy because you're selling 3K, 5K. So I needed you to open your head to get to a level for you to know that you can sell something that is more than 5,000 naira.
It's getting hot.
It's the only time that you can work with me. Otherwise, you're going to sabotage my business.
That's it. I remembered one time I wanted to sell a product. I was telling someone, okay, you want to sell for me? This is how much it is. And the person was telling me, they're not going to buy. Why don't we drop the price? And in my mind, I'm like, no, that's the figure. You can't understand because you don't know the value. Have you bought? What you have not bought, you cannot sell. Oh, God. Before you go further, I want to take us on this short break. It's getting hot. My head. I don't want my head to blow. Let's take this break real quick and then we'll be back in 1 minute.
To get that useless shoes that disgrace you at the center of the party. How much is shoes and bags at Bag Warehouse? At bags_warehouse 1 on Instagram. Any kinds of shoes and bags, very affordable. It's a pity it's too late. It is not too late, my dear. I've already placed an order on their social media page. Their dispatch rider will soon be here. My friend, Bags Warehouse. Now original!
It's nice. Okay, Trisha is still on a short break. Okay, Trisha is back. It's so nice to have you back, Trisha. Before we went on that short break, you were talking about the fact that you volunteered to serve someone and the person said, no, before you do this, I want you to pay for my class. Let me train you to understand what you are coming to do. And then you were wondering, what I'm supposed to be, why should I? And then
is this daylight scam?
And you paid.
Yes,
it wasn't free.
It wasn't
you
free.
You paid your hard-earned money.
I've never
Because
paid that amount in my life. I paid
wow.
about 1.6 million to somebody to coach me. Never before.
Wow, because there is a coach for every stage. At
Yes.
that stage, you were already making money, but you wanted more. So
Mhm.
there is a coach for every stage. Honestly, I'm sure you just liberated someone because there is this assumption that people who are still supposed to be understudying, because they have this minimal knowledge, they just feel, oh, we have arrived. We can
Mm.
go, we can, this, we can that. But at the end of the day, they realize quickly that they don't even know as much as they feel they do. So you have to go stay under tutelage with another coach who was doing better than you for you to get to
Yeah.
where you are. What was the impact of that coaching session that you had with her?
Oh.
I love that smile. I love that because I can feel the results.
Oh Lord. So she helped me understand that I was more.
Mm.
I was more than I had positioned myself. There was so much more that I could do, and I could offer my knowledge on different levels.
Yes.
And I began to create products that had impact.
Mm.
I began to create products that had substance, not
Mm-hmm.
just the shallow products. So whatever
Mm.
class you enter with me, you gain value, but then there was more I could be offering that I
Mm-hmm.
didn't know
Mm-hmm.
about. So I began to create those type of products. So for instance, last year I launched my online course, Monetize Your Knowledge, because I'm like, you know what, I've
Yes.
been doing it. I can show people. And I couldn't, before I worked with her, I couldn't, if I was to write a target for what I wanted to make from the first launch in February
Mm-hmm.
last year, maybe I would have written 5 million, maybe 10 million. But she opened my mind, and from that launch, I made $100,000.
Wow.
Yeah, from
Wow.
selling my knowledge in my backyard in Lagos. So she has
Wow.
helped me. She has helped me see big. So now my marketing campaigns are different. You're seeing me printing stuff on jean jackets. I'm
Mm.
going all out. I
Mm-hmm.
am doing phone stickers. You see all
Mm-hmm.
sorts of things. I am
Money
now
printing
bold.
gang.
Everything around me is money, money. Like,
Money.
so there's something different
You are
now. I
intentional.
realize that
Yes.
I am more. I have an
Mm.
exceptional set of skills. I have
Mm-hmm.
exceptional knowledge that if you want to access it, you are welcome to access it on different
Mm.
levels. So even though
Beautiful.
I will make money from my knowledge till today, you can get free knowledge from me because I realized that my role in life is to help people, and I will
Mm-hmm.
help different levels, either free or paid. But now
Mm.
I understand the different ways that I can be monetizing my knowledge, and I'm not scared to charge a price.
That's
So
it.
before I'll be like, oh, now I'm gonna charge
You paid the dues. There is someone watching tonight, and the person is saying, oh, I've monetized, they have tried to do it, I put up templates, people are clicking, they're not paying. What do you think that person is doing wrong from your experience? What do you think they're doing wrong? Why are they not seeing the numbers? Why is it not translating to money?
there can be different reasons, right? But I'll just talk about the top two reasons.
Yes.
First one is the fact that the product may not be what the market wants, or the format you
Mm,
have packaged it may not be what the market wants.
mm,
So for instance, I always use this particular example where, let's say you're a relationship coach, you're teaching women how to be better in the bedroom, and
mhm.
then you put that together as an online course, right?
How do you teach
Now,
them? Like,
an online course has happened in the past, so it's recorded.
mm,
I'm unable to get feedback. But if you did like a challenge, be better in sex 7 days challenge, and there we can come every morning and say, oh, last night I tried this
and
season, so
discuss
this
it.
what happened, no, this that what do you
Mm.
think? That way you get more feedback, people are able to
Sure.
get results and all that.
Mm,
So number one issue many people have is in the product format. They just go and learn,
mm.
oh, online course is raining, oh, webinar is raining. Is that the format that will help you get the best results for your client?
Results.
That's the
Mhm.
first one. The second one is many of us don't know how to market our digital products.
Mm.
So you have a false assumption that posting on your page is marketing.
Mm.
That's one of 1 million things that you should be doing. So there's like an entire marketing process to sell any digital product, right? The first comes with generating leads. So have you generated leads? People who may be interested in what it is that you want to sell. Have you built anticipation? Like, okay, this thing is coming. You all anticipate it. Have you created content that can convert your leads when it's time for them to buy? So they're like different moving parts. But because we don't truly understand marketing, how to create a marketing campaign, then we just post up and think that people will buy. So those are two major reasons that I know people don't sell their digital products.
There's this one I really want to ask. A lot of people feel once you post on Instagram, you're already marketing. Once you post on Instagram, for example, I go on some pages, I want to buy their items, and they don't put the price. And I'm wondering, how am I supposed to slide into your DM and then you get a notification? I'm waiting in line for some people. Why don't you just put the price? And there's some people, like one of our partners that I just flashed their jingle. They put the prices of everything they're selling on their page. If you're interested, you put a comment. They slide in your DM and give you details, or you can click and then make the payments via the account details and then send them the proof of payment, and they deliver to you easily. For some people, they'll say, no, until you come to the DM before I know you are serious. What if Instagram shuts down tomorrow? What happens to that business? I'm sure you have a package that helps people in this category. So just tell us about the package, because our time is really running and I want people who want more to know how to find you.
Okay, so I can just drop a tip, right? So what I normally advise is, there's 3 types of platforms that you should be building. If you want to sell your knowledge, and even as entrepreneurs in general, but I'm going to focus on those who want to monetize. The first type of platform is engagement first platform. Engagement first platforms are platforms that focus on engagement. So all those Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, they live on engagement. That's the first type of platform you should have. You will know that those platforms you can be thrown off anytime. We're fine. But while we're there, let's get engagement and get money. Now, the second type of platform you should be building on is long form platform. Long form. So these are platforms that you can write out long form content. By long form is twofold. Long form is in the length of the characters of the post or whatever it is. The second type of long form is in how long the content can stay on that platform. With Instagram, your post keeps going down and many people don't go down. But long form platforms are like blogs. If I go today and Google how to crush status quo, if this video was done 5 years ago, it will come up.
Yes.
Whether as a blog, whether as YouTube video, etc. So those are long form content. Your platforms, your content will stay longer there and you can express yourself more. The last type of platform you should be building is your own platform. Your own platform in this instance is your mailing list. Your mailing list or your texting list. Mailing list is emails of people who are interested.
The data you have collated.
Text message list is their phone number, so that you can do text message marketing or WhatsApp message marketing, depending on your type of business. Those are the 3 types of platforms you should be building. I normally favor the first and the third, and then when I have more energy or I have somebody on my team, they do the middle, because the middle needs it has some work that needs to be done. So that way, if this guy locks you out, you fall to this
other
guy
one
while you resolve this. So yes, those are 3 types of platforms you should be growing your
Oh my
business.
God, Trisha, somebody said, this is so helpful right now. I can feel you. I can feel you.
Welcome.
Another person said, teaching at its peak. I told you guys, I told you. This is the money printing gang kind of show. Piss you. You have every right to brag about it because there's results. And they say success has relatives. Wow.
Yes.
You are blowing up my mind with the fact that it is possible for everyone who's got something to offer to monetize their knowledge. We're going to go on a short break. We'll be back to take questions. I can see questions. People are asking questions. But let's take this short break, and then I'll be back for the questions. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hello everyone, my name is Sunmbo Adeoye, and I want to ask you, are you ready for the most inspiring meeting of this quarter? It's the 8th edition of the annual Inspiring Change Conference with myself and a host of all other leading female entrepreneurs. This year features speakers like Lady Onyeka Owenu, Temi Ajibewa, Folakemi Aya Akoni, Ask Downs, and of course a host of all others. You don't want to be given the summary to crushing the status quo in 2021. Register and take a front seat to relevance in your business, ministry, and career. Time is 10 a.m. at the Wisdom Arena. Lest I forget, admission is free. Mask up and be there.
Back. It's so good to be back. We still have Trisha on sit. Trisha has been dishing it out to us hot, 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 hot. Like that little break said, there's going to be the grand finale tomorrow by 10 a.m. at the Wisdom Arena. All you need to do is register online, www.inspiringchangeng.org. Yes, we are going to be taking questions right now. If you even ask the price on the comment section, they will still drive you to their DM. That's somebody sending their feedback. Somebody says there's a coach for every stage. Yes. Another person says success has relatives. I'm sure there are people who never really identified with you before, but now that they can see the numbers, everybody wants to be in the money printing gang team, right, Trisha? Right? It's always like that. So for anyone who is struggling tonight, and everybody has some sort of knowledge that they have. I mean, your knowledge may just be mathematics. That's a way you can monetize that knowledge, not until you enroll as a teacher or as a lesson teacher that still goes to people's houses one by one. For how long would you do that? For how many people? Yes, we're going to be taking questions right now. I'm trying to quickly look at yes, someone says, how do you now identify which part of your knowledge you need to monetize? How do you identify it?
So I was mentioning like a couple of places that you could look at to identify what, at the end of the day, you just need to decide which one of them you want to monetize, right? Because if you go through your life experiences, your certification, your results, your passion, your skills, your story, you come up with different things you can monetize. Now it's now left for you to decide which one do I have the most interest in, and all of that. Yes.
Somebody says, how do you overcome shyness? Wow.
You overcome shyness by doing, so what I normally say is you become better at a thing by doing it, by entering into the experiment, entering into the ring. So you will not overcome shyness by reading a book, by watching videos on 10 ways to overcome shyness. You overcome it by looking people in the face and doing what you need to do. So you can start by doing live classes where you are the only one. You can't see anybody else. They're in the comment section. So you're the only one in the room. You can start by doing those kind of videos where, as you become confident on camera, you can now you can now move forward. But something I always tell people who say they are shy is most times our being shy is limited to places that are tied to our prosperity. So you're not shy to toast babe. No, you are not shy to toast a babe. As a babe, you are not shy to say yes to a guy. You are not shy to hug your man or sleep with your wife. You are not
public
shy.
Display of affection.
Yes, you are not shy in the bar when you are shouting Chelsea up goal. But when it's time to do something that will propel you, that will give you money, and like, I'm shy in my business, I cannot market. I'm shy. most shyness is selective shyness, and we do that because we are we we are scared that people will not accept us.
And
So
I
we
feel it's a
reduce.
lie we tell ourselves to
Yes.
get away from doing what we're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, so we reduce ourselves to fit into that box called shyness. I am an extreme introvert. What are you talking about? Like what?
Oh my God. Somebody's asking a question here, and I don't know if you have ever experienced this. This person is saying, how do you handle situation where your trainee duplicates your content verbatim?
Well, in the past, I ignored it. In the past, I ignored it. But starting this year, I got a legal team.
Good.
And if you go into my course, there's terms and conditions now that you have to read. If I find out you are using my content, my lawyer is coming for you.
Very
and
good.
I tell them on the call, you can use my content to help yourself. You cannot use my content to teach other people. Once you do that, you are an intellectual thief, and I will come hard for you. So
thank you so
now
much for saying that.
I can afford law, so I can use that. But before now, I just ignore. There are many.
Okay. Someone is asking, how do you identify the right coach at every stage of progress? This is a brilliant question.
How do you? I feel like you will naturally gravitate towards people who speak your language. So first off, be open to looking. So for instance, I said, okay, I wanted a coach to show me how knowledge industry worked. I looked at the people that were in the market. I went to their pages, I researched them. And you know that thing where they say the baby leaped, the baby in her womb. When the baby yes.
When you connected when Mary connected with Elizabeth, the baby in Elizabeth's womb, baby, leaped. And so she knew I'm in the right place.
You will know that, okay, this person is the person I should be talking to, because either the person speaks in the language you understand, or you just like their persona. However, let me warn you that even at that, there are times where you will pay somebody and you will not get results. Just note, so that you don't stop learning because you paid Coach Lagbaja and you didn't get results. Keep it moving. I hear people say it a lot. I'm never going to pay for any course again in my life. I paid 50,000 naira and the coach did this. And I asked them that I it's okay, you lost 50K, right? I sympathize, and all that, but why will you truncate your growth because of one
bad experience?
Yes. So how many times did they break your heart? That don't marry, stay there, don't marry, don't marry. Just say I'm not gonna marry. Oh, they broke my heart. No, that's the thing. You take chances in every aspect of your life except the part where you're gonna make money.
Then I feel a lot of people expect that coaches will come after them. You're the one who is looking for something. You're the one who is supposed to be going after your coach. So you can't sit back and say, I paid, they're not coming. They're not supposed to come for you. Sometimes you are the one who needs to milk more, ask questions.
I hear people say that, and I'm like, if you are interested in change, you come to the table. I'll be waiting for you on the table. If we have a call, I'll be waiting for you on the call. I'm not going to come to your house to find you. Somebody didn't come. What happened? I'm not going to baby you.
That's it. You can't keep throwing milk all the time. Throw them a bone. Honestly, it's been awesome with you tonight. We're supposed to do 40 minutes. We've done 50 minutes and people still want more. They don't want you to go, but I want you to tell us, how can they find you? There's somebody who needs more of what you're sharing tonight. They want to come for tutelage. How can they find you?
You can just find me on Instagram at Trisha Biz. So it's TRICIABIZ. You can send DM there, or if you want to email, it is info@trishabiz.com, and we shall respond.
That's it. Someone says, thanks so much, Ma. Thank you so
You're
much, Trish,
welcome.
for
Thank you
coming
for
on
having me,
board.
Ma.
Thank you for sharing this knowledge. Thank you for being
Pleasure.
awesome. Thank you for being open with results. See, the fact that you are so open with your results gives people who want to draw inspiration and draw strength from your success story, gives them the courage to also dare it. Thank you so much for changing the narrative. Somebody say teaching at its peak, and I agree absolutely with that. Thank you so much for coming.
All right.
A
Thank you,
final
guys.
word before you go, a final word of advice for anyone who is probably watching a rebroadcast and who is not able to ask questions, or someone who is right now tuned in. How can they crush the status quo intentionally by monetizing their knowledge?
I think the last thing that I'll say is you need to want it badly.
That's it.
So I can sit here and teach you tactics. That's my thing. I can teach you tactics, different things you can do, how to market and whatnot. But if you don't want it, you'll self-sabotage. So when you go to bed tonight, go somewhere and ask yourself, how badly do I want this? How badly do I want to move to the next level? How badly do I want to see change? Because it's very easy to pray because we are very religious. Father, money, money, money. However, when it's time to stand and do the things you should do for money, you do not. So how badly do you want it? How badly will you go after it to ensure that you live the life of your dreams?
Somebody says you need to want it badly.
Yes.
Oh, a lot of people are appreciating you in the comment section. Someone says we love you big. Someone says thanks so much. Another person says I really love Trisha. Our persona is amazing. Yes, yes, yes. She is amazing. Thank you for making this really, really inspiring. Thank you for making it impactful. We love you. Thank you for being so open to share so much within a short time. You have a pleasant evening. Bye.
You too. And congrats on the conference.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you.
And
all right. Bye. Oh my God. It's been an awesome one tonight. I know that you have learned so much from our special guest tonight. It's been an awesome time learning how to monetize your knowledge, what knowledge to monetize, and how badly do you want it. So tomorrow is the grand finale, and the question I'm going to be leaving you with tonight is how badly do you need to crush the status quo in your business, in your ministry, in your career? Ensure that you make it to the Wisdom Arena tomorrow morning by 10 a.m. and hook up with our amazing lineup of speakers who will be coming to dish out fresh inspiration to you on how you can crush the status quo. It is the Inspiring Change Conference 8th edition, and this one is a global edition. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Oh, somebody says thanks for being so inspiring. We love you. Oh, I love you too, and I can't wait to receive you tomorrow. Make sure that you register on our website, www.inspiringchangeng.org. My name is still Sunmbo Adeoye, and I can't wait to receive you tomorrow. Somebody says thank you. Oh, thank you, Mama, for bringing Trisha. It's been great being here with you. It's been great having you all. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for sharing this stream. Thank you for letting other people know what you're learning by reiterating the quotes. Thank you so, so much. So please don't hide this knowledge. Share it with anyone who needs to know, even after the end of this broadcast.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sunmbo Adeoye, and I want to ask you, are you ready for the most inspiring meeting of this quarter? It's the 8th edition of the annual Inspiring Change Conference with myself and a host of all other leading female entrepreneurs. This year features speakers like Lady Onyeka Owenu, Temi Ajibewa, Folakemi Aya Akoni, Ask Downs, and of course a host of all others. You don't want to be given the summary to crushing the status quo in 2021. Register and take a front seat to relevance in your business, ministry, and career. Time is 10 a.m. at the Wisdom Arena. Lest I forget, admission is free. Mask up and be there.
So this is me signing out and saying, I love you. Thank you for staying tuned with us from Monday. Make sure you don't miss tomorrow, grand finale. Our guest speaker, Onyeka Oweno, will be here live at the Wisdom Arena. You don't want to miss the final, the bottom part. You don't want to miss any of this. So come, phone a friend, bring someone, bring your sister, bring your mom, bring your aunt, bring anyone around you that needs to crush the status quo in 2021. God bless you. See you tomorrow. And remember to mask up and be on time. Bye.